Hi, people. Welcome to another episode of the Immigration Guide. It's your girl Michelle. So today we'll be talking about international students in Canada. Are you an international student? Please gather here. This video is a must-watch for all international students in Canada. You don't want to keep this information to yourself. You want to share it with your friends, family. So please, guys, like, share, and comment. Thank you all. Let's get started. We all know that international students in Canada could work up to 40 hours a week. This policy was put in place during the pandemic, the COVID um, pandemic. And we know that this policy came to an end in April 30th, 2024. So on April 29, 2024, the Minister of Immigration, Mr. Mac Miller, put in place a new policy regarding international students. We all were excited for this policy because we didn't know if they were going to maintain the 40 hours or they were going to bring it down to 30 hours. But we weren't expecting it to go back to 20 hours. We know that before the pandemic, COVID 19, we all knew all international students in Canada could work only up to 20 hours. But during that time of COVID, the policy changed where international students could actually work more hours, up to 40 hours a week. And that was so exciting for all international students, of course, because it will help them to work and have more money to pay their tuition. But lately, the minister has put in place a new policy where this old policy regarding the 40 hours for international students will end on April 30th. So this policy has already ended. So if you're an international student in Canada, please be aware that you cannot work 40 hours a week any longer because this policy came to an end on April 30th, 2024. So if you were working full time as an international student, please call your employer and tell your employer that the policy has changed because if you don't change it, it will affect your permanent residence. It will affect you in the future. You don't want this to happen to you. So, guys, please, if you're an international student in Canada and you were working 40 hours a week, or 30 hours a week, or 35 hours a week, please call your employer and tell them that you can no longer work 40 hours a week because the policy has changed. Your employer won't tell you. You need to tell them to be on the safe side. Okay? So don't be a victim. If you're an international student, make sure you call your employer and tell them that you can work 40 hours a week. So the minister put in place said that all international students can work 20 hours a week only. So it has gone back to the normal working hours for international students that we know in Canada. So international students in Canada are currently working 20 hours a week. But there's something interesting that he mentioned is that in the coming months ahead, he said in the fall 2024, he is going to make sure that international students can work 24 hours instead of 20 hours a week. How exciting that is, right? So we know that from September 2024, international students will now be able to work 24 hours a week. It means that you'll be working 8 hour shift 3 times a week to give you 24 hours instead of 20 hours. I think that's an improvement. I think that it's better than 20 hours. So let's just hope that this new law of 24 hours are being maintained in September 2024. So guys, I said let me bring this news to you all because as an international student, there are laws that governs you all. And if you breach your student work permit laws, rules and regulations, it will affect your permanent residence. You might not see it now, but trust me, it will affect you in the future. So for you to avoid that, make sure that you're working in line with the terms and conditions of your study permit. So if you're an international student out there and you were working 40 hours, please stop doing that. Go back to your 20 hours. Tell your employer you can't do 40 hours any longer so that it doesn't affect you. But coming 2024 September, international students will be doing 24 hours. So I hope this information helps you as an international student. I wish you all the best. And please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that each time we upload a content, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. Good luck.